Hope everyone's having a blessed morning. I am having a blessed morning. Yes, I am. So, you see the topic, and I apologize for the volume, and I apologize for the lighting. I apologize. Please forgive me. But I want you to pay attention to my words. That is really, really important. It's the words that I want to capture your thoughts, your mind, body, and soul. You know, before I get to this topic, I wanted to say something to you, to all my followers, to all of my fans, to all of my subscribers out there. I appreciate the love that you view, like, and share all of this good content. But I also appreciate you as a person because without you and without the Creator's help, I would not be here. With that being said, all this information that I'm giving you is through knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and experience. And it's coming from a spiritual sense. And the reason why I say it's coming from a spiritual sense, because it's coming from a place where that some of us don't have access to. Some of us don't know that it exists because, a lot of things that's around us that's clouding our judgment, clouding our minds, and clouding our thoughts and understanding. Most of the things that we do is basically is just um, what we think. And what we think, it could lead you down a very, very dark path of confusion, confusion, confusion. How you doing, Mayor? How you doing? Good morning. So I want to let you know, I want you to take your time when you are viewing my videos because my videos is not just for entertainment. It's for guidance for you and I. It's really, really extremely important. Important. All right? And the reason why I'm saying that it's extremely important is because these videos are information that you did not hear before. Some of this information that I'm telling you and some of the things that I'm telling you, you're not going to hear it, right? And you're not going to get it, right? Because nobody's not talking about that. Yes, yo, Muslim brother. Yes, Golden Bobo. How you doing? Good morning. I'm glad that you tuning in. I appreciate all your brothers being here, all your sisters being here with me and watching me. And I appreciate y'all. But this topic right here, this topic is talking about you got to crawl before you walk. And what do I mean by Masha Allah? Thank you so much, brother. What do I mean about crawl before you walk? We all know things in life. There's a process of you learning. There's a process of you, basically learning. And you have to crawl before you walk. And each and everything besides the Creator had to crawl before they walk. When it comes to the spiritual realm, I'm not talking about the physical realm because we all know that through the physical realm and through everything that in existence beside the Creator, like the animal world, the insect world, it's a lot of blindness, it's a lot of not sensing, it's a lot of depending on others, all right, to feed you, to clothe you, for your survival. We know that, right? But I'm not talking about just that. We all know that based on physical, that's just there. We need to crawl before we walk. What I'm talking about is spirituality and who we are. We have to crawl before we walk. Plus, in our communities and our societies of dealing with a lot of trauma and dealing with a lot of violence and in and out these plantations and in and out homelessness and in and out any and everything that's plaguing us over and over and over again in our life. We have to crawl before we walk. In order to start your life over, you have to crawl before you walk. You have to filter each and everything that's plaguing you outside of your mind, body, and soul in order to get to the next level in life. Especially when it comes to spirituality, if you are true blue and you really want to recognize spirituality for what it is, and you want to turn your life over to the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence, you have to crawl before you walk. This is an actual true fact. And I'm talking about mentally and spiritually. I'm not talking about physically. Mentally and spiritually, you have to crawl before you walk. And crawling before you walk is really, really important, because in that process, that's where you can learn how to become a better person, become a new you, where that you can affect everybody around you. And that is really, really important. I know this because I had to crawl before I walk. Meaning I had to relearn everything all over again. Because after being plagued with so much drama and so much depression and so much traumas and, alcohol and cigarettes and so much violence, going back and forth in and out these plantations, going back and forth in and out of homeless shelters, sleeping on the trains and just going through things. I had to relearn everything all over again. I had to relearn new places. I had to relearn new things. I had to relearn new people. I have to filter all those and things that was plaguing my life. I had to do that in order for me to get where I need to be at right now, at this very moment. Blessed, highly favored among the spiritual world. So I had to crawl before I walk. Most people do not want to crawl. They want to walk. They want to walk right into success. They want to walk right into what? Into guidance. They want to walk right into information. They want to walk right into having rewards right then and there. And if you want to do that, then this is not the life for you. This is not the life for you. And what I mean by that, and over here in the spiritual realm, you have to crawl before you walk. You cannot walk and then crawl. Because how are you going to learn everything that's going to come to you from a spiritual sense that you may feel that you have physically sense, that you haven't figured out? It will catch up to you, beloved. I know it all too well. This is why you have to crawl before you walk. Learn at a small, slow pace, because in the end, that slow pace will catch up to you, and then you will become victorious, and then you will succeed as everything that you want to be in life, which is really, really important for your growth and development. Crawl before you walk. You have to. You have to. It's a must. Because everybody in society wants to walk. They want to know the blueprints. They want to know the plans. They want to know the tricks. They want to know the trades. They want to know the shortcuts. Nobody wants to crawl before they walk. They want it here and now. In reality, this entity, barbaric, evil, twisted, barbaric way of life, devil, demon, have the here and now. He have the walk. And the walk is taking so many people down a dark path which they cannot return. Which they cannot return. I'm telling you this because it's really, really important for you and I, to all of my followers, to all of my listeners, to all of my watchers, to all of my subscribers, those that share my information. This is coming from the heart, soul, and mind because I really care about you. I really care about you. Crawl before you walk. Do not just take my videos and my content as mere game and sport. This is the betterment for you and I. It is. It is. And it's really, really important. All of my subscribers, the 527 subscribers, I care about each and every one of you. This is why I keep doing live videos. This is why I keep making content, because I want to save us. I want to save us. And it's important for me to save us and those that don't want to be saved. So they can hear the message, so they can hear the cries, so they can hear the understanding and the information that I have for you and I. As we overcome darkness, as we overcome triumph, as we overcome obstacles and tricks and trades that put in front of us to fail, to become failures and failures and failures. Crawl before you can walk. You have to crawl before you can walk. You cannot walk. You cannot walk into information. You cannot walk into guidance. You cannot walk into what? Shortcuts. You cannot walk into these things because in the end, it will catch up with you. Because you doing the shortcuts, you doing these things, you got to keep procreating to maintain what you got. You got to keep maintaining it. And maintaining it, it may be evil. Because you didn't get it from the mud. You didn't crawl before you walk. You walked and then try to crawl. And what I mean, you're going to crawl, you're going to get down on your hands and knees and ask the Creator to bless you and to forgive you for the acts that you have done. That's what's going to happen. Crawl before you can walk. Do not walk and then crawl. This is actually true facts. Please listen to what I'm saying. It's really important. I love you like that. I love you like that. This is why on this platform, I like when you share and comment and subscribe to this information. Because this is what is going to get us through. It's not the walking it's going to get you through. It's the crawling. Because the crawling is going to give you the information and guide so that you can pass it on to somebody else and to your loved ones, your friends and family. That will give you the understanding and going through the mud of crawling before you can walk. So this is my information to you. Crawl before you can walk. Crawl before you can walk. Before you crawl. Right? Before you walk and then crawl. You don't want that. That's backwards. It's backwards. To walk and then crawl. No. Crawl before you can walk. So you can learn knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Peace, y'all. Later.